Hello, my name is Britney Lindsey, and I'll be giving a speech entitled Parenting Styles in Childhood Development. Kids are like a mirror. What they see and hear, they do. Be a good reflection for them, by Kay Hill. My mother, she has the authoritative parenting style, so I grew up with her having open communication and giving me outside knowledge of the world before I go into it. As we develop from adolescence to adulthood, it's important to understand the effects of parenting styles that they had on our life to help you identify your actions and see the world. I have conducted research using many sites from psychology and sociology perspectives. Psychology says that the characteristics you may develop as a result from your parenting styles and socially, that affects your identity to the world and where you find identity or satisfaction. My goal is to give you guys a simple knowledge of each parenting styles, why authoritative parenting is the best, and what characteristics your child may develop from parenting styles and how the methods work. With authoritative parenting, they're more consistent and they also have punishment while still having that love and support. Nancy's study from Psychology Today says that authoritative parents are issue-orientated and problematic rather than motivated by external absolute standards. By saying that, she's saying they basically set boundaries and structures for their child while also giving understanding. They don't prejudge, they respond instead of react to every situation. They kind of talk it through instead of always implementing punishment on the child. Sociologist says it's firm but fair discipline from the University of Minnesota. So, like I said before, they have discipline factor, but it's not always implemented in every situation. The situation is usually talked out before they implement punishment. Going on to neglectful, those parents are uninvolved. Sociologist says that parents who practice this style generally provide their child with little emotional support and fail to set rules for behavior. Mecklenburg and Tell says that this parenting style is damaging because they have no trust foundation with their parents from which to explore the world. These type of parents usually are not involved at all. They don't know what their child is doing, who their child is involved with, usually where their child are located. So yes, they're really uninvolved with their child's life. With permissive parenting, they have no clear boundaries. And that's more of a friend type of parenting. If you ever seen parents that are more friends with their children than they are parents, that would be permissive. So they are loving and supportive, but they don't have any clear boundaries between authority with their child. They also have high expectations for their children with little demand. Samantha from 1995 says they're lenient while avoiding confrontations, but the negatives definitely outweigh the benefits. All right, moving on to why authoritative style is the best. Authoritative parenting has been associated consistently with a wide range of positive adolescent outcomes, including increasing competence, autonomy, self-esteem, less deviance, and more rounded peer group orientations, says Samantha from 1995. These methods of authoritative parenting are acquired through the following: responding, preventing, monitoring, mentoring, and modeling from positive parenting. As we get into it, we'll discuss each method and I'll provide you with a different characteristic that it contributes as an ending result for the highest life satisfaction using the authoritative parenting style. First, I'll talk about responding. When a parent takes a moment and actually thinks about all the options before giving the word or feeling or action to any situation, they are responding instead of reacting, according to positive parenting. Responding is actually really vital as it relates to the child's development of their temperament. Children with difficult characteristics were found to challenge parents, caregivers, teachers more than children with easy or average temperament, says Thompson from 1984. Next, I'll talk about preventing a child from, preventing a child from starting risky behavior can only be done when the child's respect the parents. The respect is found when the relationship is trusted through open-ended communication and being involved with the child's life. Preventing has a lot to do with being active in a child's life. If one is not active, they can't have any prevention. Communication is a key thing in prevention. Fostering the ability to speak to their child without judgment or reprimand, they will be more likely to have insight into their child's life and understanding, providing the child with deeper understanding of the world around them. So simple communication can give a child knowledge of social skills and clear understanding of authority without fear or lack of boundaries between parent and the child. Another key factor is monitoring. Monitoring who your child encounters and who they hang around can influence good or bad behavior. According to Crowder, it is thought that parents fail to monitor disruptive children, they will be free to hand out on the streets and deviant peers who will draw them into delinquency and other problems. The problems with monitoring comes when the child is micromanaged by their parents, and in turn, it can make them even more deviant and increasing the disciplinary measures to be enforced. So you want to monitor your child's behavior, but you don't want to over-monitor their behavior because then they feel like they're not free to make their own decisions and hang around the people that they feel that are their friends. Then we get into mentoring. So mentoring is just what it says, giving advice to your child. But when you step into this role, you want to make sure that you take out the parenting and strictly become their mentor. Listening is a key factor in this process. Young people who had mentors report setting higher education levels and goals and are more likely to attend college than those without mentors. High expectations and higher education attainment are key factors in life success, says Bruce from 2014 in Development Psychology. So in summary, authoritative parentings use several different methods to balance the child's life and cater to their needs while still providing structure and support. They are the only parenting style that is both demanding and responsive without overdoing one or the other. And in conclusion, authoritative parenting's best measure health, safety, and prepares child for a life as a productive adult. Parenting styles affect a child's perception of living and determine characteristic development. One might even blame how they were raised on the success or failures in their life. There are positive and negative characteristics we develop from each parenting style. But the one that is the best and produces a functional, contributing, and well-rounded child is from the authoritative style, thus having the most life satisfaction. And that'll be all. If y'all have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.